3 true horror stories on the road, shadows on the highway. 1. It was a freezing, dark night, and the highway lay empty under a blanket of fog. The clock read 11:43 p.m. My eyes struggled to focus as the dim streetlights flickered erratically. I turned up the radio, seeking some comfort from the hollow silence. That's when I noticed it, a sleek black car looming in my rearview mirror, creeping closer with each second. I muttered, "Why is this car so close?" The chill in my voice matched the frost outside. I signaled to the side, offering the car ample space to pass. But it didn't. It mirrored my every move, its headlights glaring in my mirrors, matching my speed. I sped up, my hands gripping the steering wheel so tight my knuckles turned white. Panic swelled inside me. What did they want? Suddenly, I spotted an exit and veered off. Just as I thought I was free, the car followed, and I realized this wasn't just a game. Desperately, I dialed 911, whispering, "Please help, someone's following me." The operator's voice was calm, but I could barely speak. My breath caught as I saw the diner's neon sign flickering up ahead. I pulled in, screeching to a stop. The black car halted, then sped off into the dark, leaving only the chill of its presence behind. When the police arrived, the officers tried to reassure me, but the mystery of that car haunted me. Now, every time I drive down a quiet highway, shadows in my rearview mirror make my heart pound, because maybe it's still out there, following someone else. 2. The night was alive with the roar of engines and the smell of burnt rubber. We had ventured into an abandoned industrial area, drawn by whispers of an illegal street race. My friend Jason chuckled, "Come on, it's going to be epic." But the eerie silence between each rev of an engine made my skin crawl. As the race began, the cars blurred by, speeding down the rough, makeshift track. But then, a scream. A sleek black car spun wildly, hurtling off course straight toward the crowd. Bodies scattered as metal tore through the night, sending a haze of dust and screams into the air. In the chaos, my eyes caught a ghostly figure near the wrecked car, standing motionless. His helmet glinted under the dull streetlight, and in the blink of an eye, he was gone. I turned to Jason, my voice trembling. "Did you see that?" His wide-eyed stare said enough, but he shook his head as if trying to erase the sight. That night, the legend spread of a spirit, a racer who died years ago, haunting anyone who dared to race there. And from that night forward, every engine's roar carried an echo of that shadowy figure, silently watching. 3. The highway stretched endlessly before me, a ribbon of darkness under the moonless sky. Out of nowhere, a figure appeared, his arm raised, thumb pointing up. I pulled over, and he climbed in, a young man with a face pale as moonlight, dressed in clothes that seemed decades old. "Thanks," he whispered, his voice hollow, almost lost in the silent car. As we drove, he stared anxiously at the clock, muttering, "Please, can you go faster?" His urgency was contagious. My hand shook slightly as I pressed down on the gas, watching his face in the corner of my eye. His skin seemed to grow paler, his gaze distant, as if seeing things far beyond our world. Suddenly, he let out a laugh, eerie and hollow, filling the car like a chill wind. I asked, "What's funny?" but he was gone. The passenger seat was empty, and only his fading laughter lingered. Later, I found out that a man had died in an accident on that stretch of highway years ago, always trying to hitch a ride home.